Beautiful morning, beautiful afternoon, and beautiful evening to every one of you. So, guys, in today's video, we are going to be talking about the dangers of masturbation, what you do not know, or what they don't really say about masturbation. Now, let's start with this. Is masturbation harmful to your health? The answer is anything done consistently, anything done frequently, and anything done in excess is definitely going to create a problem for you. Not at the beginning, but later on is definitely going to create a very big problem for you. The human nature is such that if you derive pleasure in doing things, the urge to do with more will now become irresistible. So if you derive pleasure in doing things, you want to do that thing every time, regularly, and as frequently as you can. And this then becomes your addiction. And we all know addiction can be harmful because it not only destroys the organ, it can destroy the entire life of the persons involved. Now, guys, do you know that anytime you masturbate, too much energy is wasted? For what? All for pleasure? Now, before we dive directly into the harmful effects of masturbation, if you are meeting me for the very first time, my name is Violet Okolocha. I'm a registered nurse. I live and I practice in the United Kingdom. And on this channel, I help nurses here to pass their OSCE exam in one attempt. And this is another version of my health educative channel. So do well to like this video. Do well to subscribe to this channel. All right, guys, without wasting further ado, let us dive directly into the video.
Ryan Little.
Welcome back to my channel. So the first harmful effect of masturbation is soreness. I'll tell you a story. There is this lady who is more than happy for me to share this with you, who has been masturbating. And so because she has been masturbating, she graduated to using bottles in masturbating. And so she said on several occasions, while she uses bottles in masturbating, she begins to have cuts and tears. She said she even rips part of her vagina area. So she was having cuts. She said on several occasions, she goes to the hospital, they get it sutured because it's bleeding profusely. But she still did not stop. She has ripped up part of her vagina. She has gotten a lot of sutures on that vagina area because she's using bottles on them. And you know, masturbation does not occur alone. It starts with your thinking. Science has helped us, but has also caused us some few harms. It starts with your thinking. Pornography films are involved, movies are involved, your thoughts are involved, pictures are involved, and with the adventure of science these days, especially the young teenagers, the young youth, they are all over the internet looking at things, and this prompt them to masturbate. So excess of it, because she was doing it in excess, she started using bottles, harming her genitals areas. And so when you do this in excess, you get soreness of the penis, you get soreness of the vagina, you get bleeding from those areas, you get swelling, they become so swollen. The penis shrinks, the vagina becomes so swollen and sore and painful. So that is one of the side effects of masturbation. Now, number two side effect of masturbation. Now, guys, the critical factor in semen, the critical factor in semen which produces a baby is not just the sperm and the motility of the sperm and the shape of the sperm. It is also the internal being of the sperm. So if you masturbate in frequency and in excess, what happens is, because the sperm is regularly producing, you are now going to be getting defective ones, the ones that are not quality. And because they are not quality, before you know it, infertility sets in. Infertility sets in. Now, you can see this more in analysis in women or couples who are looking for babies. Now, if you think that by having frequent sex you will have a baby, no, the sperm quality is better when you even have sex in alternate days if you are looking for babies. So that explains why frequent masturbation then leads to infertility. Imagine taking a cloth to a tailor and telling the tailor, I want this cloth in 1 hour, when it should take regularly 1 day to do those clothes. But you say you want it in an hour. The tailor is going to produce that cloth for you, quite all right, but you're not going to get it well done. You're not going to get the quality because she is doing it in haste. So the more you masturbate, the sperm, you get the semen, doing it fast, 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 fast. And at the end of the day, you get defective sperm, which then leads to infertility. So you see, these are some of the harmful effects of masturbation. Number three, a guy said, when I got married, I didn't have good sexual life. I have already derived pleasure in masturbating. So, getting married, I didn't even want to have sex with my wife. I didn't want to do anything with her. And so I was so withdrawn. It was like I was not married. It began to cause problem for me. It began to cause problem for my wife. When we're going about seeking for advice, he said this affected my whole life. What do that mean? If you do masturbation in essence, it makes you lose focus. A lot of people have missed their appointments, missed vital career progression in their life because they were busy masturbating and they feel that that is all it entails. And they miss a lot of appointments. They miss a lot of career progression. Like the lady I gave you a story initially, she's a banker, and she said to me, Nosvale, this is why I lost my job, because I at a point I wasn't concentrating. This was like it every time it's like do this, do this, do this, do this. It keeps coming. So anything done in excess is not good for our health and is not good for our life. And in a long run, it destroys you. You lost track of the time you are supposed to be doing something very important. Why? Because you are masturbating. You lost focus. Your focus is lost because all you think about is how to masturbate. So, guys, these are the harmful effects of masturbation. Now, Nurse Violet, you have just talked about the harmful effects of masturbation, but you have not talked about the good side of masturbation. We know that masturbation can have some good aspects, like it helps you to be able to manage stress, like it releases a very harmful happy hormone, which makes the body very excited. You can sleep. But guys, these are all temporarily effect. These are all temporary effect. Imagine a lot of strength and effort you use in masturbating. It can be channeled to more productive results. Now, how can I stop masturbating? How can I stop masturbation? To be honest, it's not going to be easy, but set your mind on it. It's not going to be easy, but if you set your mind and target that I do not want to do this anymore, and because you don't want to do it anymore, like I said, it's not going to be easy, but if you set your mind and said I'm not going to do this anymore, you will now derive the energy to stop masturbation gradually. Channel that energy for masturbating into hobbies. Hobbies like reading, hobbies like dancing, hobbies like singing, hobbies like exercising, hobbies like going for a walk, appreciating nature, hobbies like being around people all the time. Do not be isolated. Be around people all the time. If you are not around people all the time, watch singing. If you like singing, watch dancing. If you like dancing, do some exercises in your closet, go to the gym, do some exercises. So channel that energy in masturbation into doing other things. Now, keep your mind cheerful at all times. Keep your mind cheerful, keep your mind happy at every point in time. Number three, read books, watch people who have masturbated and has given it up. They have stopped masturbating. So if they can stop, you too can stop. Now, what is discipline? I will tell you, discipline is drawing two lines and say to yourself, I will not go into that line. And so if you set those goals for yourself, be disciplined enough not to break the rules. Like I said, initially it's not going to be easy, but because you have made up your mind, so don't worry if you stop masturbating and after a while, and like once in a while you do it again, don't worry. You are still in the right track. Just make up your mind, continue being disciplined, channel that energy into masturbation, into something very useful. And that is why I said hobbies, singing, dancing, yoga, exercising, reading, channel it into your hobbies, writing, and you will see that gradually you are going to stop masturbating. I hope you have enjoyed watching this video. I will see you in another of my health videos. Until I see you again, keep being the best and bye for now. Thank you.